Hello everybody, welcome to Nelly's Kitchen. Today we are making some ham potato soup, and the ingredients are very simple and it's very easy to make. So here we're going to go through the list of ingredients. Here we have about 6 potatoes, cubed, chopped or cut cube. Here we have about 2/3 to a cup of chopped celery, and the same for chopped onions. And then here we have leftover ham from our Easter Sunday, and there's the bone too. And then we will also need butter and chicken bouillon. We have organic chicken bouillon, and then we're gonna have 4 cups of milk, or use 4 cups of milk, whole milk or 2%. We're gonna use flour and some pepper, and then some salt as well, and this will be optional. We might be using chopped green onions. So the first thing we want to do is we want to saute these vegetables first in a pan with some oil, along with the potatoes, and then add 6 cups of water and let it cook a little bit with the ham as well. So let's go ahead and start that. Okay, so here we have the vegetables being sauteed for a little bit. Let's cook this for about a minute or two, and then we'll add the potatoes and then the ham. So stir fry this a little bit. Okay, we'll fast forward. Okay, so it's been about 2 to 3 minutes, and let's go ahead and add the potatoes. Okay, and along with the ham. Okay. So now we're going to stir it a little bit, get it well mixed. Okay, and now we're going to add 6 cups of water. Okay, there you have it. I added a little bit over 6 cups of water, and we're going to let this cook until the vegetables are nice and tender. And after this, we're going to do the other portion of this recipe, which is the milk and butter and flour. Okay, so we'll cover this and let it cook or simmer for a little bit until the vegetables are tender. Click on the soup here, and it looks like the veggies are done. So we're going to turn this off and let it sit there for a little bit. Oh, and before we turn it on, you might want to try the broth to see if it needs salt. So yeah, it might need a little bit salt. So what I'm going to do is add about 3 teaspoons, of this chicken bouillon. So let me go ahead and add that. So here we have about 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon broth. Just add it in there. And add a little bit more. Okay. And then let's stir in the vegetables really well. Don't stir it too hard because you don't want the potatoes to disintegrate. Okay. So we can turn this off now and let it sit. Okay. And in the meantime, in a separate pot, I melted 1 stick of butter, which is about 8 tablespoons of butter. And we're going to add some flour here, and that's about 3/4 of a cup of flour. Okay. And we're going to use a whisk and, mix this in real well till it becomes really nice and creamy. Okay. And then once this is done, we can start adding the milk. Okay. So the heat right now is on medium. You may want to increase it later after we add the milk. Okay, so we're going to add 4 cups of milk. And what I did in my mix of milk is I used 1 cup of half and half, 2 cups of 1%, and 1 cup of whole milk. I like to cut down the calories a little bit, so that's why I'm using that mixture. You can, use all 2% or non-fat, or you can use all half and half if you like. If you want it more, you want the soup more richer, or not more richer, but richer. Okay, so let's add the milk, and here we have 4 cups of milk. So let's slowly add it in. Okay, and turn the heat to medium-high, and we want to mix this really well. Make sure there's no clumps, and also we want this mixture to thicken as well. So every once in a while, use the whisk and make sure you mix it, whisk the milk here every so often. Alrighty, as you can see, this mixture's starting to become really smooth and thick, and let's mix this really well. And then we're going to add soup in there. So let's mix this in a little bit more, some more. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pour the soup in there and fast forward a little bit. Okay, as you can see, I poured the entire soup content in there, all the veggies and potatoes. So we're going to turn this to medium-high and stir every once in a while until the soup thickens. Okay, and we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so a few minutes has been passed and the soup is getting it to the right consistency. Here's the ham bone, and here we have the vegetables and the ham. So final things we're going to add is a little bit of salt. Alright, so we're going to add about 2 teaspoons of salt and about a teaspoon or 2 of pepper. Okay, and finally we have about a 1/4 to a 1/3 cup of green onions. Okay, and then we're going to mix this in real well. And my kids are screaming in the background, sorry about that. And there you have it, it's all ready. Hope you guys enjoy this, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.